It took more than 15 years, but Liv Tyler finally returned to the MCU as Betty Ross, and she was actually there according to the director. So now let's talk about how this actually happened and why she finally returned. It's wild because the last time we saw Liv Tyler was literally in The Incredible Hulk in 2008, and then her character was mentioned, but she never showed up ever, up until Captain America Brave New World. Now, obviously, slowly throughout the last decade plus, the elements of The Incredible Hulk have all made their return, from obviously Abomination returning, to Thunderbolt Ross, to, well, multiple elements of that story being, more important, and the leader returning. And up until Captain America Brave New World released, there was rumors she was going to be back at the beginning of the film, possibly with Mark Ruffalo, so they can establish the relationship. Then there was a rumor and a report that she was going to be Red She-Hulk, and then that she was, at the end of the film, setting up World War Hulk. All of this was debunked, but hey, she does show up in the film. And even though it's a weird scene and people think it's CG, it's not. She was actually there. So the director of the film, Julius Onah, was talking to Collider, and they asked him, well, how did this happen? How did you finally convince her to come back? Because she's never come back before. He says it was one of these things where he sat down with her on a Zoom call and had a conversation with her. And she was like, you know what? I like what you guys are going for. I like this little story beat that you guys are doing with Thunderbolt Ross. And I can see why you guys would need me. So she was like, I'll think about it, because it thematically actually works for the character. And then after a bit of time, she called them back and said, yeah, I want to do it. And he says this happened around early 2023. That's when the deal was made. And that's when they locked in, okay, she's going to be back. We can now work with the film and those themes, the relationship that she has with her father, and make that one of the beats of the film. And honestly, that's one of my favorite things in the film, is showing us that she still hates him for everything that he did in The Incredible Hulk and hasn't talked to him since. And now she's like, okay, he's trying, and what if I lose him? And I almost did, because now he's this giant raging red monster. Maybe try to reconnect with him and figure out what did he do and why did he do this, And I like that. It's one of the few elements of the film that actually works for me at a sort of behind the scenes, plot that's unfolding. It's just more elements added to The Incredible Hulk, which, again, seems to have been largely forgotten within the confines of the Hulk franchise, because, hey, the Hulk doesn't work on film. Nobody goes and sees his films, so you got to put those elements elsewhere. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.